Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
Don't try to hide it with this glass.
I'm not trying to hide nothing.
I like how some people didn't go to Pollo Loco
I did go to Pilot.
and stock up on the avocado. You don't put none?
I did put it. I just didn't put a lot.
She's putting it in her eggs. Let's see how much I have left. You guys see my stash? I'm not even ashamed. And I'm telling you, I'll go back with a yogurt tub and fill that sucker up. We're getting ready to go to the shop early because we have the use of Jory's truck. And I want to bring every earthly thing out of that shop today. This is our second trip here today. We're going to take this vice grip. This machine is still here. It's a dryer. If those people don't come and buy it for the little bit of money they offered me, we already went and got this one family that does scrap. And they're going to come scrap it for metal. We have to take these 2 tanks today to Jory right now. This is Jory's truck. And look what they did to my neighbor's customer's car. The neighbors that soup up cars. Somebody ripped off all the wheels. Look, they even left the nuts there. I guess they don't need those. It's not evil. This is one of their customers' cars. Look at this, see? I guess they were kind enough to leave the car jacked up on these 2 old tires. Well, that guy has a new expense he didn't plan on. We're almost done, guys. This is the home stretch, day 3. So I told one of my other customers today via text that we're closing. He's in North Carolina and I've only worked for him twice. He just got back into the biz where he has a product that's supposed to take off, but I don't know if it ever did take off, or maybe he left me and went to another printer. But I still contacted him and told him that we're closing the business, and I sent him the message via text from Joe's phone, and I just kind of threw in there at the end of the text, you know, do you know anybody who wants to buy my machines? And so he is having a hot conversation going back and forth with us right now, saying that he has 3 different people in mind and maybe even himself. And so I told him everything about the 2 machines we have in the garage, the semi-automatic and the automatic, and you know what all they can do, all their benefits and everything. And those machines have no negatives because those machines work. You guys saw that they work. And I told him the top amount that I'm asking, but honestly I would entertain any reasonable offers. 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're heading back to the shop for a 4th trip right now. We went twice with Jory's truck and brought him all the big ticket items. We went once with a Tahoe and brought home smaller items. Now it's begging for gas. And I'm bringing all the small items home, and then I just sit on the recliner and go through them, and if I don't want them, I throw them out if they're, you know, not worthwhile. And if they're worth anything, like for instance plates and bowls and coffee cups and little bins that I had in there to keep little knickknacks and stuff, if they're still in good condition, I'm putting them in an extra box, and we can see if Lewis's family wants anything out of it, and if they don't, then I'll just take it down to like Salvation Army and give those things away, because I don't want any more coffee cups at the house. Are you kidding? You know, too many coffee cups there already. You know, took everything down from there and patched all the holes. You guys are gonna be my eyewitness, okay? That these holes are patched as they came back to work. Let's see if we can zoom in on Mr. Ozzy. The minute I zoomed just now, the battery went dead. Look at Ozzy. Doesn't know I'm spying on him. You guys know Ozzy's like 70 or 71. I love seeing older people that are vibrant. It gives me hope. This camera has nice zoom, huh, guys? I'm right here in the middle of the shop. Let's zoom again. This is the Canon ELPH. Look at that. And steady. Now it's getting shaky. That's 11 times zoom just now, it said. You got them all, babe? Look what a little bit of sweeping does. Looks nice already, right? Huh? Oh, you know what? Marie said, I'm going to put this in when I answer the comments too. Marie said Don wanted to drive the forklift so bad, but he was too shy to ask you. And he was certified in it like years ago. I'm like, he should have just asked. You would have let him have fun out there, right? Don, Marie's husband.
Oh, he wanted to?
He wanted to drive it.
Why never asked me?
He was too shy. Don is such a sweet. I know Joe misses Don. Don was Joe's homie. Don went everywhere with Joe, even to sit in front of Jada's classroom in the rain for 3 hours to wait for Jada. No, those are like really, really cool people. We got to see the husband and wife from that little family that we were looking for to see if they could use the couches, but they said the couches are too big and they already have couches. They did take the little folding tables and they were gonna take a fan, but I guess it was too much for them to carry because they're walking and pushing a cart. That family has lived around here ever since we opened the shop, at least. I've known them. Never asked them their names. They always rifle through the trash and sell stuff from the trash. They had 2 little baby girls at the time we moved here. I asked her today and she said the girls are 15 and 17 now. My God, they're getting old. And I finally found out her name is Maria and his name is Magdaleno. So never knew their names. But everybody around here has always helped them out with donations and stuff like that. So and she gave me a hug goodbye and she says, "You're leaving us? You're leaving us?" Another look, guys. Joe moved all his stuff. Not sure what I'm going to do with these tapes. I'm going to take all my paper. This screen is mine. Joe could screen this onto t-shirts for me. And I have a weapon, look. I have a weapon that I can keep on my truck. Yes. Only Belizean people get excited at a weapon. Come, boo. It fell out. You need a bag? You need more bags? Okay. All right. Let's lock the door. Don't you just hate it when you come to the gas station and you have like your last $6 that you're gonna put gas in with, and then somebody rushes up at you with a little gas canister and starts begging you to fill it up for them? Joel's like, no. Well, he had $16, but I'm saying 6 to be dramatic. But in any case, a big truck like this, $16 won't go too long. But Joe's like, no, I'm sorry. I just feel like those people are frauds, and I think that they take that gas and they go, you know, put it in their tank, and they do that over and over again until they get a full tank. You know, I guess I can't be deceptive because I don't have the time or the patience for that kind of crap. I'm home. I've eaten. I feel well. I've been doing the fast, and I was telling Shanika the other day that I feel really good with my stomach issues. I haven't had any stomach issues since I started doing the fast. So remember, the fast is no sugar, no flour, no leavening agents, no drinks whatsoever, unless it's fruit juice, and you can't get like the fruit juice in the bottle that has the added sugar. You have to like squeeze your own fruits and blend your own fruits and stuff. So anyways, I'm not going to keep it up past the 21 days. On the 23rd, it's done. But I'm just noticing that I do feel a lot better in my stomach. Let's go to the comments. Oh, if you notice this big blue throw behind me, it's because my leather, I don't know if this chair is real leather, so I do that, is peeling and chapping and chafing. And when I contacted the insurance company, because I bought insurance on the chair, they were like, it's too old, and so you're on your own. So let's go to Sam's comment. Sam says, oh Lord, I don't want to be in trouble with Joe, lol. Sam, I would love to hear your accent on the phone. Sam, call me. Call me. You know, you guys know my numbers. Is that my number is at my website. That thing rings to my cell phone. It's my Google number, but it rings to my cell phone. I'd love to hear your accent, Sam. Helen got a beautiful Southern accent. I really, really love it. And I imagine that you were teasing about Joe driving the forklift on the ramp. You know, Joe's a straight up thug. Let's just put that on the table. Joe is like 59, but Ozzy calls him MacGyver. He can figure out his way out of anything, okay? So anyways, Darren Knight, that guy, I'm gonna go follow him. I do like his the videos that you shared with me about him making fun of Southern mamas. And I know that some people get offended when you make fun of mamas and stuff like that, but I love that type of comedy because Jada and I love to watch when people make fun of Asian mamas. Because even though my mom wasn't Asian, she acted like an Asian mama a lot. She was always feeding you, and she was always, you know, pushing you harder and harder and harder to do your best. So I'm gonna follow that guy, okay? Let's see. Sugar 212. I'm not gonna like read everything you guys wrote, okay? But I'm just gonna get the gist of it. Sugar was asking what happened to that big blue machine. If it's that huge one that we were trying to sell forever, remember when they took it out? My friend took it off my hands for like really cheap. That's gone. The only other blue machine that I have in there that's big is that dryer, but it's part blue, part green because Joe is painting it green. So I don't know if that's what you're asking about. And then you actually gave some really good comments about what I said the last time. Remember I said that I really do feel, based on what Josh told me, that as a YouTuber, you need to have a group backing you in order for you to be successful fast on YouTube. And I'll delve into that a little bit deeper at the end of me answering everybody's comments. But I wanted to agree with you on something right now, Sugar, that the gamers and the other channels that you suggested, they do kind of grow fast. And even like the beauty gurus grow fast. But if you've noticed with beauty gurus, they kind of run out of content after a while. They're like, okay, what else makeup can I do now? What else design, right? And I know that they're putting the squeeze to gamers because there's a lot of games they can't play because of copyright infringement. Yeah. Joshua could tell you more about that. But I do agree with you that those grow quicker. And you're saying that when it comes to the food, maybe it's not so much of a group of people that following you with the cooking, but more so that they're looking for a specific dish. That's true. When I went to classes at the YouTube space, because they invite you every now and again. Sometimes I've done the classes online. One time I went to the space. They do tell you that you're supposed to Google every week, every couple of weeks to see what people are searching for in the way of whatever channels you're running. So being that I'm, you know, doing a cooking channel, I'm supposed to see what kind of dishes people want to see. I do that from time to time, but a lot of the times I don't have any fun making the recipe just because somebody's looking for it. I tend to roll with the punches with these recipes. Like for instance, I don't have any recipe this week to go up tomorrow. And the one that I want to do is that sorrel drink that Ozzy came and gave to me a few vlogs back because it's a cleansing herb type thing that cleans out the kidneys and whatever. And I want to do all healthy things for January. I don't have the time to do it today. Honestly, guys, I'm too tired. You know, so I'm not going to do it today. I might put it up for Wednesday's episode at the show, or maybe I'll do it for next week, Monday, and just be back in the swing of things. You guys know what I'm going through. I may make an announcement at the cooking channel. I'm not sure yet if I'll make an announcement there because I don't assume that everybody who watches the vlog are the ones that's watching the cooking channel, right? So we're going to come back to some more thoughts and ideas about what Sugar was saying, though, but you really gave some good inputs. Holly Diaz, you're new, right? Welcome, Holly. Holly, girl, welcome. We have a little family going here at the vlogs. I only started the vlog because at first this channel was going to be about skincare and hair care, and then I ran out of content. And so then I started to put up some vlogs about when I suffered with vertigo a few years ago. Is it a few years already? I got healed this year, right? I got healed in February of this year, and I got sick in May of 2014. And I did a vlog on a series on that, and then I started to do regular vlogs. But I just share my mundane life with you guys, and sometimes I'm going through hell, you know, like anybody else. And I talk to my people who watch my vlog. So if you don't like that, Holly, let me know. Then I won't call your name anymore. But welcome, Holly. I do interact with you guys like if I know you, because I really feel like I know some of you. So you said that you love watching both channels. Thank you. Thank you. I have 3 channels, you know. But the other one, I very seldom put things at because it's reviews, and I only put stuff there when I have something to review. But I'm going to start working that harder because I have like 5 things in here right now that I'm supposed to be reviewing. But once we close the shop, I'll take care of that, and then I'll start promoting the review channel. And then what I'll do is when I have something new at the review channel, I'll put it in at the cooking channel, like a little commercial, and I'll say, hey guys, go check out the review channel. I just uploaded something new. So stay tuned and you'll know more about it, Holly. And you said that you pray that the storm passes fast and you get to that beautiful rainbow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I answered you back already in writing too. No, I didn't answer you. I answered Sugar. Okay. Holly, thank you. I received that prayer. And I know that God's working through this because I know He was the one that told us to close this business. And I have a lot of people in my family that's thinking I'm kind of silly to close it. But even when you show them the finances, they're like, oh, but you could bounce back. No, I can't. I can't. I got into debt, $7,000 on my credit cards for trying to keep the business open to the end of the lease, which was November, ending of November. And I can't get into any more debt because of this business where the customers have just gone away. They'll come back. I know they'll come back, but I'm not going to be there. So thank you for that. Julie Isaacs. Julie Isaacs, are you related to somebody named Judy? Judy Isaacs? Because I think I went to school with someone named Judy Isaacs in Belize. Is your mom's name Judy Isaacs? Because you look young, like your mom would be my age. And you say, I'm just throwing out ideas, but maybe market your channel as a Caribbean cooking. And because it's obvious we, unfortunately, have a problem supporting our own, which is a shame. It's a damn shame. It's true. Julie, I don't want to get on my soapbox about this because I've got so much support out of my Belizeans. Please let me just reiterate that. I have a lot of Belizeans that are supporting me. But for the most part, they're the younger ones, like 50 and younger. Let's put it that way. I do have some older ones that watch me and that are faithful. So I'm never going to talk in absolutes, okay? But 50 and younger, especially people in their 30s and 20s, oh my God, they're fanatical about me. They love me. They support me. When they go out and they see me in person, they treat me like gold. Oh my God, my Belizeans, I'm telling you. So I do have good Belizeans following me. But my complaint with my Belizeans is this, and I'll stand behind this, okay? Why do they steal from me? The ones that are stealing. I mean, there's a TV channel in Belize that are showing my videos. They did not ask me for permission. They do not give me any kind of money off of it. This is content that I worked hard on that I don't get paid for, that they're just running. Imagine if Oprah, that owns OWN, and she would just come and start using my videos and put my show, The Bear Pantry Show, on her channel, and she doesn't pay me a dime. I'd be up in arms hiring an attorney, right? Getting some money out of Mrs. O. Or Miss O. Mrs. O is Sharon Asburn. Out of Miss O. But these people are doing this. They're doing this, and because I'm poor and broke, I don't know how to go at them. I don't want them to cease and desist. I want them to give me some money. Give me some money off of it. And in the beginning, they would steal my thumbnail pictures. That's why I had to start putting my little logo on it like a watermark. My sister would get so mad because she knows how hard I work on my thumbnails, and she knows my thumbnails. She knows my work. She knows me so well. She knows my work, and she would come and go, isn't that your black cake thumbnail? Tell them to remove it at once off of that recipe, because I saw that black cake recipe, and when they bake that, it's going to look nothing like your picture because their black cake's going to be nasty. Tell them to take it down now. So I would go after people with razor blades and lemon juice and tell them to cease and desist, especially on Facebook. If you tell someone that's using your stuff on Facebook to cease and desist, and you complain about it to Facebook, they go after them like that. So they have to cease and desist right away. And thank you for the suggestion about making a channel or a Caribbean channel. I've thought about that long and hard, and after taking a bunch of marketing courses, I'm not going to do that. You know why? I'm going to run out of content. I'm telling you, there's only so many Caribbean dishes that I can make. But as it is, everything that I make is with a Caribbean flair, because that's how I cook. So everything is with avocado and whatever, cilantro, stuff like that. So even my cookbook that I wrote, I call it Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ, a collection of 101 Caribbean recipes. I did not say Belizean recipes because I wanted to cover the whole Caribbean. And the show is called The Bear Pantry Show. I did not name it the Belize Show or the Caribbean Show. Like there's another one called Caribbean Pot. I didn't name it anything like that because I don't want to confine myself to, in a box. Since day one, I've had aspirations. I can share it here with you guys. I have aspirations of getting a show on TV. Honestly, I want a show on TV. I know it's a lot of hard work. It'll probably take a lot of traveling, and I don't even know if I can physically, emotionally do it, but I'd like the opportunity to try. But thanks for the suggestion, though. I really do. Don't stop throwing suggestions at me, okay, guys, even if I don't run with it, because maybe it's something that I've thought about, that I've set aside, and maybe I want to go back to it and I've forgotten it. So throw out your ideas. Marie, she says, it's your vlog, hun. You can be as emotional as you want. Thank you, Marie. I don't want to have to always cry, but that cry came so natural to me that day because I didn't expect it. And I was like, oh, what the hell? I'm going to leave it in. And you says it shows that you're human and not fake. See, I'm not a bot. Whenever people call me trying to sell stuff, I go, are you a bot? Are you a bot? And they get mad because I'm asking if they're a robot. And then Marie says she loves watching real people and not silly drama queens crying over a broken nail. Ain't that the truth though? Ain't that the truth? I used to watch a vlogger when she went in for her C-section. She went in full makeup and full nails. I'm like, whoa. But Marie, that's why you came and visited me. Because you know that I'm real. And I miss you and Dawn so much. And Marie says, Dawn wanted to ride on the forklift. I said that earlier in the vlog. He should have asked Joe. Joe would have allowed him to. Joe was so busy printing, he didn't even remember that. And Marie, you're the one that keep telling me that this is closing a chapter and a brand new chapter. I think you have ulterior motives, my sister from another mister. I dare say you're glad I'm closing the shop because you know it'll give me free time on my hands, especially if Joe doesn't go get like a job and he does the cars. It'll give me that free time that I need to come to Australia. You can speak the truth and shame the devil. Yes, speak the truth and shame the devil, Marie. I know that's what you're up to. Sandra, my love. Sandra is my another sister from another mister. I'm telling you, Sandra, I've never met somebody that I get along so well with you. So I will be praying for you to get those machines sold. I know you are. And I know God hears your prayers. It's going to work out. God is good. He's going to bless you with exactly what you need. And you love Mexican food. Girl. I think I'm a Blaxican. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican music. I'm telling you, I love the culture. Joe calls me a Blaxican. Haiti Sweezy. Please forgive me if I said your last name wrong. I'm praying that you are successful with closing this chapter of your life and you love the videos and you're from one proud Belize into another. Hello, my home girl. How you doing, girl? Haiti, put a picture up on your profile thing, you see? Don't just have that little H right there. Can you see that? Put a picture so I can see your beautiful face, my love. If you don't know how to do it, come back and tell me and I'll teach you how. Aqualoo. I'm thinking that that's a username, not a real name. You are in my prayers, hon. I'm black and I follow support channels that I enjoy regardless of the culture or race. I thank you for that. I enjoy your content, and especially since you are local to my area. Since '94, I've lived in Fontana, Rialto, and now San Bernardino. Girl, you know I'm in Fontana. I just revealed that when the mayor came to my house. You're near my neck of the woods. We have to meet. We have to do lunch or something when everything's all done. Let's do a meet and greet, okay? Thank you for saying that you back and follow the people that you like. It doesn't matter the culture, because that's what I do. And I am so proud to have so many diverse people follow me that I don't even know what to do with myself. Nathaniel Powell, could you put a picture too? You're going on a Nathaniel Powell, but the last time you signed it as Ceci. So I don't know if I'm talking to a girl or a boy, but you were saying the sun will shine in the morning. Yes, girl, the sun will come out tomorrow. I think you're a girl because I think I saw Ceci. My heart breaks for you. I can relate to so much of what you're going through right now. I pray that you get everything sold so that you can move on. It's time to make the negative peeps that really want to see you fail. It's time to make all the negative see you prosper. Can't wait for day 3. So here we are at day 3. Thank you so much. Yes, it's time to make all those negative people that want to see me fail, see me prosper. I'm going to prosper. You know, I thought about it long and hard when I was going to share with you guys what I was going through. Because I know that my mom's evil family, I'm going to set the computer aside because all the comments are done. My mom's evil side of the family, I know that they're still watching. And sometimes you don't want people to know your business. But you know what? To those people that are watching and they may be laughing, I'll say this. I'm going to be a little bit crude. Read between the lines.
How people have decided to come back and have a tough time.
Joshua walked in. Joshua walked in at the right time. Joe coming in with all this noise. What is that? A jack?
Stand.
A stand? A jack stand?
Yeah. We wash my hands and I'm coming.
Okay, Josh, come sit on this edge of the chair.
I'll wash my hands.
Don't stop ringing that bell.
I don't want to dirty anything.
So now I'll go relax. Joshua going to go wash his hand. I'm going to lean to this side because Joshua's going to come here. Because Joshua wants to explain a little bit more about what he meant when he told me, and I told you guys, that to be a successful YouTuber or anything in social media, you need a group backing you. You know, remember, Sugar, we already said that yes, the dishes do play a role. You have to kind of cook what people are looking for. But I really feel like Joshua makes some sense when he says you need a group backing you. So let Joshua come on in here and we will get right into our little conversation. Okay, guys, so I have Joshua on the chair handling because I don't want to break your chair. My chair is already developing eczema, guys.
This is my favorite chair, so I won't break it.
Yeah, this is everybody's favorite chair when they come here. I might have to build a cover for that part or something. And then the arms are, I don't know. Anyways.
You need to find someone who does leather work.
I digress. So, Joshua, we're up to the group thing. Okay, so Joshua said, Mom, for you to be successful and take off on YouTube, you really need like one group following you. And so the lady in San Bernardino was like, you know, I watch who I like no matter the culture. That's true. Most people do that. But what Joshua was trying to say, let's take, for instance, Auntie Fee. When she hit the market with YouTube, her thing was all the cussing, right? And people like that because they see it as cooking and comedy at the same time. But she got the Black American community to back her. And she ran with it. And hey, I ain't mad at her at all. Do your thing. I you know what? I don't get mad when YouTubers are successful. I really don't. What I do is I sit down and I try to study what made them successful. What are they doing that's different than what I'm doing? So then there's another YouTuber that I just recently started watching. I don't want to call the name because I haven't really communicated. I've communicated with Auntie Fee, so I can call her name. Nice lady. Somebody that I would love to meet. She had been doing it for like a year. She got a lot of views to one of her videos. You guys might know who it is already. And I think Google started showing her around recently when I came across her like 7 weeks ago. She had 15,000 subscribers and her videos were getting the same amount of views mine were getting, 300, 400. Yes, I do have a lot of videos at the cooking channel have a lot of views, but they've been there 5 years. That doesn't count. I'm talking like when you upload it in that first week, how many views you get. Because it's only the first day and the first week that matters as far as Google is concerned. After that, they drop you. They don't try to promote your video anymore.
It's just like movies. Weekend box office. Weekend box office.
Yeah, just like that. So they showed her around. That lady took off like gangbusters. I'm telling you, she had 15,000 subscribers 7 weeks ago. She's got 26,000 as we speak. I only have 29,000. I've been going at it for 5 years. Even in 1 year, you know, when she was doing it, she had 15,000. It took me
It's vexing.
3 years to get 15,000. And then every video that she puts up, when you go to Google classes or YouTube classes, they tell you all this stuff about make sure it's not longer than 3 minutes long if it's a tutorial. If it's actually like a show, make sure it's not longer than 8 minutes because people don't watch past this much. Make sure the lighting is right, the sound is right.
They said 8?
The thumbnails.
I always heard 10 minutes was like the sweet spot.
It's probably 8 or 10. The sound right, the lighting right. They want everything to be right in order for you to have this classy show, which is what I'm trying to do with my cooking channel.
Where we're trying to figure out lighting and all that.
This lady that I'm talking about, it's dark in her kitchen. She doesn't have like a counter where she can stand behind it where you can see her pretty face. You just see the back of her head, you know, but she's got a really sweet voice. I love the sound of her voice so much. And her videos are 22 minutes long. The food is good. The recipes are good. But the minute she put a video up now, if it's a vlog or if it's a cooking, whatever it is, I don't care what it is. She could put up a video saying boo. And that video gets 13,000 views. 16, 12, 11, 8. The least views I've seen on any of her videos recently is 6,000. I mean, can you imagine those kind of views? I put up my Daniel Fast series and I did that to try to grab the market of the church people at the start of the year. And my videos are doing exceptionally well. I'm proud. The breakfast video has over 2,000 views, which that makes sense because I couldn't find any Daniel Fast breakfast when I was looking it up. Lunch has like 14, I don't want to like mess it up, but 14 or 1,500. The other one has 1,100. And the last two has, the first one and the last one, which is how to, and the snacks has like 800 views, which is excellent for me. But for this lady would have 13,000, 11,000, 8,000. And so that's what I'm saying. It's not so much what she's cooking because what she's cooking, Fee has already cooked. Everybody who does, you know, any type of food has already cooked all these items. So it's not so much what she's cooking, it's people like her. And then she just got into this niche where I believe she got the Black Americans to back her. And that was her thing. That was her thing. So it really made sense to me when Joshua says, Mom, you need a group behind you. And I'm like, okay, what group am I going to go for? Because nobody wants me. You know, the black Americans don't want me because I look light bright in this light. White people don't want me because I'm that white Sam. I don't mean you. Okay? Sit down, Sam.
Poor mama.
And then Asians don't want me, and I bet you I have Asian in me. I bet you. I want to do my Ancestry.com thing and see how much Asian I have in me.
Well, I have Scottish in me, so anything is possible.
Yeah. And then who else don't want me? The Latin don't want me because I don't speak no Spanglish. Except Shanika. Sit down, Shanika. I know you want me.
I know you can't see it on camera, but I get 1 or 2 red hairs in my beard every once in a while.
Joshua and the Scottish.
It's that Scottish that comes through every once in a while.
So, like for instance, Farona and Ja, the Belizean guys that does the movies, whenever they're doing it, their movies, they include Auntie Fia and her crew because they want that black community to come, follow after them because it's a big community.
Yeah.
And when they like you, they support you.
They do.
And like I'm saying, I'm lucky enough to have Mexicans support me whenever I put up something Mexican. But if I don't put up something Mexican, they leave me. But Joshua thought I should tap into the church group.
She needs to do more Mexican stuff. I love the food.
Yeah. Joshua says tap into the church people because, normally they support you.
When you have the church people on your side, you have support for they're locked in, they're ready to go.
And like for instance, the church that I attend sporadically, because I get pissed with the church every now and then. There are a lot of people there that don't know what I do. Mm-hmm. It's like a hush hush thing, like, oh yeah, you're the one that do YouTube right now. Kind of like that.
I don't get why some churches are like that. Like, it's hard to get new members when it's like high school. I'm in my clique, you stay out of my clique, blah, blah, blah. It's like that.
And I don't think that lady shared it, the pastor secretary or whatever. I don't think she shared my videos when I sent it to her. She never answered back saying, oh, I got it, I'll share it. But somebody's sharing it. Thank you from my heart. Somebody's sharing it. Sugar, I know you share it a lot. And that's why it's getting all these views. Now, let's talk about the ways to collect donation. Joshua likes Patreon because Joshua's an artist and he has a Patreon. Would you let me put your Patreon in my description? No? Why not? Why not? He doesn't even want me to show his drawing.
I give you one drawing with the video.
Did you get discouraged with Patreon, or why do you not want to show it to my people?
It's still going, but I want to figure it out. I'm still not ready with that.
So he has a Patreon and he's got 3 Patreons that's paying you?
Oh, 8?
8?
Yeah, but they're not all they're just a lot of them are $1. Okay. Yeah, they're not all 50s.
I don't like Patreon because the people that are giving has to be stuck on giving monthly until they stop it. I like that you could just come drop me a little piece of something and don't have to put it next month if you don't want to.
Yeah, the month thing, yeah.
But that helps artists like Joshua. Joshua has got a good sponsor that's giving 50?
50, yeah.
$50 a month just to whatever Joshua's drawing is. But he doesn't want me to put it here because Joshua's trying to make it on his own. He doesn't want me to have to make it off of my followers and stuff like that. So I respect that.
Well, if it was anything else, yeah, but it's like my art, so I'm trying to... I'm trying to stand on my own 2 feet.
He's babying his art. And then, I know what you mean.
It's like...
They know what you mean. They know what you mean. The next one is Google Wallet. I took that down because you guys know I didn't get none of that money. Yeah. It's glitchy. What's the other one that they have out there? I'm never going to do a GoFundMe. Even if I can't pay my rent at the house.
None of that.
I'm not going to do GoFundMe and Kickstarter because too many crooked people are doing that. And it has a sour name now. And
especially Kickstarter. I avoid it like a plague because video games keep screwing people over. They always take their money and never put out the game.
See? All I'm going to do is my PayPal.me. If you're giving from another PayPal account, I get the whole money and you don't pay any fees. Nice, as long as you say it's a donation. Are you okay?
You okay?
Okay. He sounded like he was choking just when he has his head down on the desk. And then if you give from a credit card... I think I think they have to pay a fee if they're giving off of a credit card. They have to pay a fee, and I lose 3%. Ooh, 3%. If you're giving from another bank account that's not a PayPal account, you don't pay any fee, but I lose the 3%. But it's okay. It's okay if I lose the 3% if all you have to give from is your debit card or your bank account or whatever, and you don't want to sign up for a PayPal account. That's okay. So
you should sign up for a PayPal account. Everything's usually done by PayPal online nowadays,
Yeah.
It's a lot easier too.
And you can transfer money into it. But I do receive every donation you guys give. I'm grateful for it. Even if it's $1, I do backflips. So you can just imagine what I do when I get $100, which one of my sponsors gave me $100. And I got on my knees and I pray to God for this person and their family to be blessed beyond all measure. Because whatever you give to someone else will come back to you If not then, in the future, because it's called seed time harvest. So sometimes there's time in between. They teach us in all the churches, but they want you to give it to them. I'm giving it to the people I know.
And do not scoff at $1, because that we appreciate even $1, because that's your money. You didn't have to give us your
Exactly.
money. You know what I mean? Like, even if
If
it's $1.
29,000 of my subscribers gave me $1, you see how rich I would be? $1 matters.
$1 is powerful,
So
man.
I'm just always going to have PayPal at me. I'm just always going to solicit at the cooking channel. Hey, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, donate here. If it's $1, you get a shout out. If it's $5, you get your name in the credits. If it's anything above $5, you get on the board. And you stay on the board for that whole month. If you want to be on the board again, give again the next month. Mm-hmm. Somebody text me. What else do we need to cover?
We covered the main thing we wanted to cover, how you need people to back you up.
Yeah. You guys share. You guys are not the problems. The people
No.
that watch my vlog are not the problems. You guys share. And I really appreciate that, because that's how we keep growing. I grow at 700 subscribers a month at the cooking channel. And whenever I get a little bit frustrated with that, when I see other people grow so rapidly, I just always remind myself that I grow at 2 to 5 subscribers a month at the vlog. And the vlogs are getting to be more fun. Josh, go answer that and hang up on whoever that is. Come back. Let Joshua get the phone, guys. Hang on a second.
It's your dad.
Just let it ring. I'm going to call this phone. God, I'm going to be in trouble. Let me turn the volume down on this phone.
I think it's your dad. It said Denfield. Or...
That's his name.
Oh no, isn't Auntie something weird? Like...
You guys better not tell my dad that I didn't answer his call. So, yeah, that's why we say I need a group.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, I don't care who the group is. No, I do care. I don't want it to be the KKK.
Say the truth, at this point, we'll take any bit of help.
Brian was trying to get the Mormons to back me at one spell.
They're strong too, but
when they back you, you get backed.
The Mormons are like they're nice and stuff, but they're ride or die.
yeah, they either like you or they don't like you, and
if they're with you, they're with you unless you do something just awful.
I told you he was gonna call his phone.
like you have to like murder babies and puppies to like, lose the Mormons.
Yeah, so Brian was working hard on this author that's Mormon that is in his office where it's in the building where he has his office, and he's all like, I want to introduce her to you so bad because the people back her because she's Mormon, and they would back you even if you're not Mormon because she would be affiliated with you. I'm like, yes, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I don't have to join the Mormon church.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I got no beef with Mormons. The ones that met have been real nice. Mm-hmm. It's one thing you got to say about them. They don't make you feel like, oh, get out of Utah, you know?
Yeah, so that's what I need. I need some type of really strong community that backs you to come up and start backing me. I really do. And I don't know how to get that to happen because...
I swear, it just feels like people you have to luck into something like that. I think so.
And that poor lady, the one that I'm talking about, she worked hard for a year without getting anything going on. Suddenly it opened up for her and I'm happy for her.
There's no animosity. It's just trying to figure out what she do, you know?
Yeah, what's the magic? You know, and the people that follow people like her, they want to give. They're like, get a P.O. box. We want to give you. I go to my P.O. box a whole year and maybe get 2 gifts.
But it's cool, though.
I'm happy when I go there and get a gift, though. If I open that thing and I see an envelope, I'm screaming in there like a fool.
I love when people send food packages because it's always, yes,
and then I run in there to Carmen and them. I'm like, look, I'm famous. They're sending me stuff. Look. I show off. You guys don't even know.
Send weird food. I really want to try some more weird food.
Yeah, somebody send Joshua a box of things to try. Yeah.
I mean, I'll even try weird stuff like 1,000-year-old egg.
He'll try buffalo balls.
It's meat. I'll figure it out. Just put some sauce on it. We're good.
Sam would send you something else again. Sam's cool. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. This is day 3. Oh, we were supposed to do some more of the superstitions.
That's all you, man.
That's all me. Okay, so another one of the superstition. If you want somebody to like you, so I guess this would go if you want to get a man. I don't know how to get a man, sugar. I joked the last time. If you want somebody to like you, you write their name on a piece of paper and you put it in a container of honey. So if you've got a big tub of honey, pour out some in a little container so you don't waste your honey, and just put the paper with their name on it, and they'll be sweet on you.
Yep.
I've never tried that one, but I've heard that one all the time. And some of these superstitions, I don't even know if they're really Belizeans or if they're just my family superstitions and I don't know. So that's a good one with the honey. See, that's harmless, right? And if you want to control that person, let's say, like that biatch in the front, the manager at my shop, I want to have control over her. Let's say I wanted to control her. I would write her name on a piece of paper and put her in my shoe and walk on her name all the... Oh, I should try that. Being that we have to give her the key on Tuesday or Wednesday, I should try that. I'll put her name in the honey and I'll put her in my shoe. I'll have her sweet, eating out the palms of her hands, and I'll have control over her. Ooh. Should I try it?
That's a lot of power, man. That's 2 spells on one person. That's overkill.
I don't want to share the ones about illness. You know, like they have one where you can prevent baby from getting SIDS. I don't want to share it because I really do believe in it, and I don't know that if it's scientific, and I don't want you guys to go try it at home and mess up your baby. So I'm not going to do those ones, okay? But I'm going to do the fun ones like that. So I'm going to go ask my dad for some more and ask my sister if she remembers some, and we'll go from there with some more superstitions. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to start. It's what time up now, Josh?
156.
1:56. I'm gonna start editing this video now so I can get it up by 5 o'clock. It's Sunday. I want to go to bed early, and tomorrow is gonna be day 2. 2 more days left tomorrow. You know, because we're gonna give back the key by Wednesday. So pray for me that this customer that I got in touch with today will be able to get sales for these machines for me. And for the one person that was saying, somebody was saying at one of the other vlogs, maybe on day 5 vlog, and that they were praying that people would give me like gift cards in lieu of the machine and stuff like that. You can't do machines like that. Selling big equipment like that is almost like selling a house or a boat. You have to go into escrow to buy and sell a boat, you know, like a big yacht. And you have to go into escrow to buy and sell a house. You don't have to go into escrow to buy and sell these machines, but you do have to report where these machines are. So if I scrap them, I have to say I scrap them. If I sold them, I have to tell them where I sold them to, because those people now will have to pay the property tax on it, not me. But I will have to pay property tax on the machine that I've had for the whole year. So people don't want to buy a machine at the end of the year because then they would have to pay property tax on it for the whole year, even though they didn't have it the whole year. Then at the start of the year, if they buy it, they don't want to report it yet until the machine goes into service. So it's a real finicky situation when you sell these big machines, and you have to be very careful what you're doing, and you have to show record of everything. And yeah, we have to go from there and be very careful. So you can't like trade it for services and stuff like that. What's up, Jojo? Jory's actually going to come say, hi in my vlog. Look at my 2 handsome sons in one picture with me. Jory, you look like the CIA and stuff with that hat.
I feel like the last pick in the draft.
The last So do you think I should make a quick video to put up to the cooking channel tomorrow to let them know I'm not going to have a video this week because we're going through this and go check out the vlog?
Yeah, people like to be up to date.
Okay, I'll do that next.
Shouldn't take too much time.
Bye, mon amis.
Bye,
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What's the splash?
Yeah.